Hey everyone. Now in this video I'm going to show you like how you can build an effective e-commerce funnel which will take your business, your product based business to the next level. I can guarantee you that after watching this video you will get an idea like how you can scale your business to the next level. And even if you are selling products to the new customers, like how you can retain your existing customers and sell to them again and again. That's the thing. Now let's move to the laptop and I'm going to share with you all the e-commerce funnel which we are using. Let's go. Now let me exactly share with you how an effective e-commerce funnel works. Now, what's the traditional thing? Most of the people, what they do is they start with a Shopify store. Now I'm not against it, but if you are serious for building a brand, then Shopify store should not be your priority. Instead start with ClickFunnels. This is the thing. Now, if you are in India, for starting, it's better to start with Shopify store, of course. Like I told in the previous video, you can watch the previous video like up here. You will get the link to watch it. The previous video in which I have told why ClickFunnels is better than a Shopify store. You can watch that for the Indian e-commerce. Why ClickFunnels is not better than Shopify. But for if you are doing your e-commerce, your dropshipping business outside of India, in US, in UK, Canada, Australia, or New Zealand even, then ClickFunnels is the thing which you need to start with. Now, what happens in a Shopify store is there are a lot of steps for a person to purchase the product. Okay, first of all, the person lands on a page. Okay, let's suppose this is the front end page, this is the product page on which you are selling your product. Now what happens next is the person adds to cart. Okay, now next thing which happens is he clicks on checkout page. He goes to checkout page. Now what happens is here he enters his information, his address, his shipping address and everything. Now the next step is where he sees like which is the best shipping method he would be using. So if you are providing a shipping price, if you are giving them shipping price, then it's a barrier in between. Okay, now if you are charging for shipping, that's a barrier in between. This is the thing. Now the next thing is they are going to their order confirmation page, like from where they will be actually placing the order. Okay, and the next thing is they are going to the thank you page. Now how many pages are involved in this? See that 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 pages, 7 clicks for a person to convert. That's the thing which is acting as a barrier in between. But what happens on the other side? What happens on ClickFunnels? Now let me just erase it. Okay, let me just erase it. Now let me show you how ClickFunnels works. A person is landing on the page first of all, and this is your product page, this is your add to cart page, this is your checkout page, this is your payment information page, this is your shipping page. This is the place where the person sees all the information. This is called two-step order checkout form in ClickFunnels. Okay, so here there is a form. There first of all there is the information about the product, and here let's suppose this is the form where he needs to enter all his information, payment information. Now he clicks on next, and on the same page this is the same page, he goes to another form. On the same page he goes to another form where he needs to enter his payment details, like how he will be paying, or he wants to select the cash on delivery option. Okay, this is the form where he will be entering this thing. Now after he places the order, he is directed to the next page. Now how many clicks are involved here? 1 click for the next page, like the next form, for the next form. Now and the second click for confirming the order. Suppose this is a button. Okay, how many clicks are involved? Only 2 clicks. On the other hand, when you're doing it with the Shopify store, 7 clicks are involved. That's acting as a barrier in between. This is not the thing which you need to do. Like if you see normally on a Shopify store, the industry average conversion rate is around 2.5%. Like if 100 people are coming to your website, then around 2.5 to 3 people are converting. Okay, but on the other hand, on the ClickFunnels, the industry average is 10%. Out of 100 people who are coming to your page, 10 people are converting, and that's the thing which is increasing their revenue a lot. Like if you are, suppose you are selling a front end product of $20, and on the front, if you use Shopify, then your sale would be of only $60. But if you are using ClickFunnels, then your sales would be of $200. $200. Can you even imagine? From $60 to $200. That's the thing. This is the way you are saving on ads. But on the Shopify store, this is not it. On ClickFunnels, this is not it. On the Shopify store, it's very hard to sell the upsells because there are a lot of distractions on the page. That's why you don't need to use Shopify if you're selling outside of India. Okay, there are a lot of distractions if you offer them upsells, because they are not going to purchase that, of course. Now, but in ClickFunnels, what happens is, let me show you one thing, one very amazing thing, the feature of ClickFunnels. Okay, let me just erase this Shopify store. Okay, now after a person, this is the page for where, this is the front end page. Let's just write it. This is the front end page. Okay, let's suppose this is the front end page. Okay, after the person places his order on the front end page, he goes to the next page. Now this is the place where you can offer an upsell. You can give them an upsell. Let's suppose this is an upsell page. Now what it could be, upsell 1. Okay, now what it could be, it could be a quantity breaks discount of the previous product which you were selling on the front end. Now let's suppose there is a product which you are selling on the front end for $20. Let's suppose this is a product which you are selling for sorry for the bad handwriting. Okay, this is the product which you are selling on the $20. You get it now. That's the thing. This is the product which you are selling for $20. Now on the upsell 1 page, what you can do is tell them that if you buy more of this, then instead of $20, if you buy 2 pieces at once, then instead of $20, you are only going to be charged $30. Now this is free money. Okay, then the person might think, like, if I am getting this product worth $40, 2 pieces worth $40 in $30 only, then what's the thing which is stopping me? He will purchase it. Now let me show you one best thing about ClickFunnels. Okay, if there is a button, actually on the upsell page, there is only 2 options. There is the no thanks. Okay, wait a second, just okay. First of all, there are only 2 options for the person to click on. Okay, this is the no thanks link button. Okay, and this is the main button from where they can purchase the product. Okay, let me write it also, purchase now button. Okay, let's suppose this is it. Okay, let's suppose this is the purchase now button. Okay, okay, for the example. Okay, sorry for the bad structure which I'm presenting it to you with, but you get the idea now. That's the thing. Okay, now what happens is, if the person is not interested, they will simply click no thanks and they will be redirected to the next page. Okay, but if a person clicks on purchase now in ClickFunnels, now what will happen here is that he will be immediately billed. He will not go through the process of again entering the payment details. He has already entered the payment details in the front end page where he purchased the $20 product. Now if he wants to purchase more of these 2, then he just needs to click on purchase now and he will be billed immediately. He need not to go through the process of again entering the payment information. That's the thing. That's the power of ClickFunnels. Now 10% are converting here. I said you 10% are converting here. Now on our upsell pages, our average, it ranges from 15 to 20%. Now imagine this. And this is of course a higher priced product. Now let's suppose this is of $20. Of course, this is you are getting selling it for $30 for a higher price than $20, but you are providing quantity breaks. Now you can do anything here. You can provide a digital product, even you can provide another type of product which is directly related with the front end product which you are selling. Okay, now 15 to 20%. Now let's do the calculation. I like to do calculations. Okay, let's suppose on front end page you are getting, let's suppose 100 people you are getting, 100 people on front end page. Okay, 100 people you are getting on front end page. Now out of those 100 people, let's suppose only 10 people purchase. 10 people purchase for $20. Okay, 10 people purchase for $20. Okay, now in the next page, on the next page, 10 people go here. Out of those, 15 to 20% convert. Now let's take it to be 20% for the simple calculations. That means 2 people purchase for $30. Okay, that means here the revenue, your revenue would be here equal to $200, and here your revenue would be $60. Now imagine this, in place of making $200 on the front end, you are in total making $260. Can you even imagine that? Now the game does not enter here. Usually we don't have only one upsell, but there are 3 to 4 upsells. Let's, in this example, let's take it to be only 2 upsells. Okay, let's take it to be 2 upsells. Now here I will write upsell 2. Okay, and yeah, and same goes here, purchase now button here, no thanks page button here. Now what you can do on the second upsell is either offer a digital product where your margin would be 100%. Of course, if it's a digital product, you don't need to spend anything on the logistics even, and you don't even need to spend on ads. That's free money. Now if you're selling this for $20-$30, then it's safe to say you can sell this for $60. Okay, you can sell this for $60 very easily, for $60. Okay, suppose this is $60. Okay, you can sell this for $60. Now because the numbers here are very lower, let's take the example to be of 1,000 people, because out of those 10 to only 10 people are purchasing. So here we would get a lot more data. You would get a lot more people to play around with. Okay, so out of those 1,000 people on the front end, 10% convert. That means 100 people purchase for $20. That means your revenue would be here $2,000. Okay, and here as I told you, 20 people purchase here. Okay, 20 people purchase here. That means your revenue would be here $600. Now what happens is if they click on the no thanks button, they are automatically going to the second upsell. Now if they click here no thanks, then the same number of people are only going to the upsell 2. Even if they purchase this product, they are again going to the upsell 2. So what we are seeing here is that the people who purchased on the front end are actually also going to the upsell 2, on the upsell 1 and upsell 2 also. Okay, both all of them are going to the upsell 2 page. Now what you can here happens on the upsell 2 page is, here again our conversion rate is around 20%. Here again our conversion rate is around 20%. Let's take it to be on the lower side. Let's take it to be 15%. Okay, okay, let's take it to be 15%. Now how many people are purchasing here? 15. Okay, 100 people purchased it for that. 15 people purchase for $60. Now you need to remember one thing: the things which you are offering them should be related to your front end product. Okay, must be related to your front end, otherwise it's not going to work. And the second thing is that it should be a lot valuable. Give them as much value as you can in order to get that sale. See, it's about making money, so you need to offer them as much as you can. It's all about making money. It's only one-time effort. But afterwards, when you start to make money, then you will feel a lot more like you will be able to like make a lot of money. It's a one-time effort, but you need to make it worth it. Okay, make it so good that people couldn't resist to purchase the product which you are offering on the upsells or the front end. Okay, 15 people purchase it. Let's get back to it. 15 people purchase here, that means 15 euro, of course $900. Okay, that means $900 is coming here. Okay, now what you can do is, now comes the upsell 3 piece. Now this is going to be a higher price product, let's suppose more than $100 even. Okay, this is the upsell 3. Okay, this is going to be of, let's suppose $150. Okay, $150. Now here our conversion rate would be a lot less, but it would be a very quality purchase. Like here our conversion rate, if we are offering this at $150, then our conversion rate would be around 5%. Okay, 5%. Now that means 5 people purchase for $150. That means $750 generated here. Can you even imagine that? If you had used the Shopify page, then your conversion rate, I told you, it's about 3% only. 3%, 2.5 to 3%. That means only 3 people would have purchased, 30 people, sorry, would have purchased. 30 people would have purchased the $20 product. Then at that time, your revenue would have been only $600. Can you even imagine that? Now, on the other hand, when you are using ClickFunnels, now your total revenue here, total revenue here is dollars. Let's take it: 2,000, 2,600, 3,500, and 4,250. $4,250. In the place of $600, you are making $4,250. $4,250. Now the numbers can be a bit different if your funnel is it's not this, but I've taken this for example, and it has even worked for me. In the place of making $600, you are making $4,200, 7 times of that. Imagine this. This is the way funnel works. Now let's take out the expenses also. I usually say that if you're selling it in US, Canada, now it all depends on the ad creative, like the ad which you have used for bringing people to your page. But for me, it's around $1 for on average to bring a person to my site. $1 per click, $1 CPC. So okay, cost per click. So that means we are spending here $1,000. We are spending $1,000 to get 1,000 people to our site. As simple as that. Okay. That means if let's suppose this is like the front end page, here would be like if I usually say that if you are offering a product, let's say if the price of the product which you are offering is $5, then you should at least sell it for $15, 3 times of that, at least 3 times of that. Now let's suppose here 20 is given, so 20 divided by 3, that means 6.67. let's suppose it to be $6.5. Okay, $6.5 here, $6.5 cost of good, COG, cost of good. Okay, that means here you are spending a total of, if you are getting 100 purchases, then here you are spending a total of $650. Okay, $650 here you are spending to bring a sale of $2,000. Okay, now let's go to the next step. Now here what I have given is $30 for $20 product. Okay, for a $20 purchase. Okay, now here what you are doing is offering 2 pieces of it for $30. Now here what you are doing is for $30 you are selling 2 pieces of the product. Now for that means that for each piece you are selling it for $15. Okay, for each piece you are selling it for $15, and for that your cost of good for each piece is around $6.5 of cost. 6.5 into 2, 6.5 into 2, your cost of good would be remaining the same, of course. So it would be around $13. Okay, now that would be around $13 cost of good. Okay, that means here what you are paying to the supplier is 13 into 20 people purchase now, and $260 you are giving to the supplier. Okay, now Here comes the digital product. Here your margin would be 100%, of course. Here you are not paying anything to other person. Now, of course, a lot of hard work goes into making the course or the digital product which you are providing, but it's a one-time effort and you are selling it continuously afterwards. So no cost of good here. Now let's suppose this is again a physical product, and as I have told you, it should be of, like, if you are giving a very big price product, a very highly priced product afterwards, then what you need to do is, then your margin should be at least 50%. Okay, your margin should be at least 50%. Okay, and so here what you are doing is you are purchasing the product for $75. That means your margin is $50. Now it could be less, of course. Now cost of good could be less also, but you are making free money anyway. Okay, so 5 people purchase it, so 75 into 5, 75 into 5, that means $375. $375. Here is your cost of good. Now total cost of good, let's calculate it. Total cost of goods will be equal to dollars. Now what we are here doing is 650 plus 260. Let's calculate here. Okay, 650 plus 260 plus here no cost of good, of course, because it's a digital product. Now here it is $375, and plus let's take it to be $1285. Now spent on ads is equal to $1,000. That means total expense is $285. Now imagine this. Now as you can see, your total profit, net profit, your net profit is 4250 minus 2285. That means your profit is $1965. Can you even imagine that? Your net profit is $1965. Now here what's your profit percentage? Profit percentage is equal to 1965 into 100 divided by what's the price you are offering it for, 4250. Okay, so your revenue is if we subtract $900 from this, because this is not the let's take it to be the funnel. For the whole funnel, how much profit you are making? Okay, that means that the total profit would be around your expense was $2285, and $4250 is your revenue. For the whole funnel, you are making a profit percentage of 46%. You are making a profit percentage of 46%. That means if you are making $10,000 in a month, then your profit would be $4,600. Now this means that you are spending $5,400 to get back $10,000. Understand this that way. Okay, you are spending $5,400 to get back $10,000. Now this is how a funnel works. Now this is the e-commerce funnel. Now I have told you about this all. Now if you want to know more about this, now I want all of you to, what you can do is go down below in the description. I have given a link. If you want to book a consultation call with me, you can book a consultation call with me, and I will tell you everything step by step, like how you can build a funnel, how you can build an effective funnel, so that you can increase your business to the next level. Now in the next videos, I will be telling you other ways, like how you can use your e-commerce funnels, how you can build an e-commerce funnel so that you can grow up your business to the next level again. Okay, now this is only one thing. I have told you only one thing. Now we are not following up with the customers who have actually purchased the product here. Okay, we are not following up with the customers. Now what we can do is set up email automations. Now afterwards we can set up email automations. Now this is the thing which I will be telling you, of course, in the further videos, because it's a long game, and this could be only, you can understand all this only afterwards if you know how the first front end funnel works. This is a front end funnel. Now afterwards, if you build loyal customers, if you get loyal customers, if you build great relations with them, you can sell them even higher price products. Now the lifetime customer value comes into the play. Customer value comes into the play. That's the other thing. And now calculate here, what's your average cart value? Average cart value, this is the short form. Okay, this is a short form. That means how many people have purchased from you. 100 people have purchased from you, that means. And what's your total revenue? That means 4250 is your total revenue divided by how many people have purchased from you. 100 people have purchased from you this thing. Now your average cart value here is $42.50. This is your average cart value, and it's a great average cart value actually. And this is how you can work. Now if you want to book the consultation call, the link is below. Just it's a nominal fee. Okay, that's what I charge for a good consultation call of 1 hour, in which I will be telling you everything. Now you can book all the consultation call. It's going to be really very amazing. I will be telling you a lot of things with which you can expand your business. Now this is the first thing. Now you can afterwards sell $1,000 products, $2,000 products even, because the US market, the Canada market, those tier 1 country markets do not think that much to spend this amount of money. Because if they find value in the product, if they find value in the thing which you are selling, then they'll of course purchase it. It's up to you how much value you offer. It's a one-time effort. Do it. Use the ClickFunnels. I will be providing with you the templates after you book the consultation call with me. The templates which I have used to make my business grow to the next level, my e-commerce business grow to the next level. If you want that, book the consultation call. After the consultation call is over, I will give you my templates for free. Okay, that's it in this video. Now just comment below if you have any doubt, like the video, and also subscribe to the channel. I will see you in the next video. Thank you.